Core 420. Back up in this beach. Today we gonna play some Fallout 4 and fucking get her done. Hmm? Aw, baby. I'm also talking to my girlfriend as well, and she is trying, she's succeeding and trying really hard to turn me on. It is working as fuck. Anyway, guys, let's get started on this Fallout stream. Oh no, I'm not gonna get far at all.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. Are you in or are you out? Make up your mind.
You have your assignment, Sergeant. Move out.
Yeah, I can tell, but...
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting.
Baby.
It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%, emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1.
Move out.
Stay safe, soldier.
Oh no. I just teleported. I wish I could teleport over there. I really do. That'd be awesome. Kinky live stream.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance.
Oh, baby.
I know why you're here. I'd like to
Oh my
discuss
god, I'm
things
not
with
gonna
you
make
face
it like
to face.
15 minutes.
Please, step into the elevator.
I'm trying. I kinda gotta started the ending. Oh no. I love you, baby.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
I do. I really do. Because if
I'd
you're
like
here,
to show you that you may have the wrong
damn,
impression.
you'd be loving it.
Welcome to the Institute.
I'd be feeling you up though. Like
This
that.
is the reality of the Institute.
Shut
This
up,
place,
Alex.
These people, the work we
Not
do.
now.
For over
ruining
100
the
years,
moment.
we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground.
Oh,
Some
baby. Cannot wait to see you tomorrow. True, true. It isn't. It's not even close to 12 yet. Oh, baby.
Perhaps we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we
I'm getting like mad
for everyone
right now. Everybody's like, oh,
you
your
are here
girl
for a
is
specific,
getting kinky on live, bro.
very personal reason. You are here.
That is hot.
your
It's
son.
like the latest comment. Whoa, I'm in this lit ass place though, like, it's pretty sick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Explore the shit out of it. I know. Oh, baby.
It's stuck.
I do.
Would need the key.
Oh, baby. I'm like
Only opens with a
low-key
key.
dying right now. I'm not dying. I did make a promise. I made several. Oh.
Sean.
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean. It's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes. It's me. Your dad.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
alright.
here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Oh.
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Baby.
Sean, please. Calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Oh.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
Oh man.
Fascinating.
I
but
found the
disappointing.
kid. I found the guy's child.
The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
Oh baby.
Please try and keep an open mind.
Yankee.
I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father.
Oh baby.
Welcome to the Institute.
Miss you.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers,
Me?
and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity
Oh my God,
and
baby.
dedication
I love you
have
so
been
much. You
rewarded.
are the best.
It's
And
good
oh my
to
God.
finally meet you
I'm like,
after all this time.
oh my God, this is deadly.
It's me. I
Oh
am
God.
Sean. I am your son.
It's really you. After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, You had no concept of the passage of time.
Oh my goodness.
You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun.
I found it.
You'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you, kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it.
Oh my.
At that time, the year
This game
2227,
is getting really crazy.
the Institute had made great strides in synth production.
Okay.
But it
The
was
kid.
never
Okay.
enough.
They supposedly
Scientific
found the kid, and
curiosity
he's 60 years old.
and the goal of perfection drove them ever on.
I know.
What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far.
Anyway.
The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
That was like a relaxing.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted.
Okay, baby.
In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault
What the hell?
111. An infant,
That was a Skype
Frozen
noise.
in time.
Holy fuck, that scared the shit out
protected
of
from the
me.
radiation
You were like
induced
right in my ear and
mutations
Skype.
that had crept
Ba-dunk.
into every other human cell in the
Scared the
Commonwealth.
shit out
I
of me.
was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like
Anyway,
synth you
beautiful.
see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was...
Yeah, baby.
I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Oh my god, no! Baby.
Sean. She loved you. So much.
I have no doubt.
I'm yours.
I'm afraid I have very little experience with those emotions. Having lived my life within the Institute, for many years I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more
Oh,
often.
baby.
But
Join
what
my
matters
members
now
to
is
get
that
them
you
to
and
make
I
them
have a chance
Wait,
to begin
make
again.
them-
What
make
else
them-
can I
yeah.
say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
I miss you too, baby.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that.
He's straight up
Institute
like,
technology prolonged his life,
your
and
girl is thick. She's seriously 1 in a million, bro. And I was like, right?
He never
I love her, man.
But his cruelty became more apparent with every
He's like,
completed
bro,
objective.
if she's 1 in a million, she's gotta have.
It's no coincidence your path
He's like,
his.
she's got. This was like yesterday.
Seemed a fitting way to
when we were talking
you
about this, he's like, dude, she's gotta have another 1 in a million for me, bro.
What else
and I'm like,
can I say? To ease your mind.
I don't know.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute.
Oh, baby.
It really is humanity's best hope for the future.
Exercise.
No matter what those above ground might think of us.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprise. The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now.
Took you 3 days.
Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach it. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute.
Mind-shattering right now.
And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
They're not screaming at you, they're like...
Yes, that's what I want.
I know.
They're like, Corey's getting swifty.
I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
He's definitely impressive.
Yes, it's pushed our technology to the limit. We've gained some valuable insights in terms of both hardware and software. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
I don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Sean.
I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments.
This a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Yes, sir.
Scan. Subject identified.
Yes.
Personnel only. So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in
Nothing
his
to
office.
report, sir.
Well, you can tell him that I intend to...
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads
You're
together.
here. Glad you made it.
They're dragging
We're
their
all
feet
looking
on the
forward to
targeting
working
package
with you.
upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send them back.
Doc.
So,
Please don't.
here you
There's
are.
enough friction as it is
Dustin Ayo,
between us
acting
and
director
pretty
of
much
the
all
Synth
the other
Retention Bureau.
departments.
I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
At full capacity.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Almost done. Just need to
Hi,
tighten
Doc.
up this primary drive
kidding.
servo.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected
Greetings.
lifespans.
As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
There we go.
Let's see what you have.
Unit.
again.
Of course.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick.
Doctor.
I wonder how the
Welcome.
Warwick family...
So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division.
Remarkable.
I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw that.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want... He's our top biologist, and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she eating?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Dr. Lee.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
I was just told to get you to come back.
The Brotherhood wants me back, and the best they can do is send a robot that does nothing but follow orders? Sorry, but you're going to have to do a lot better than that.
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am, surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
In case anyone didn't... Mention it. Quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
father try to make up the time you've lost. Family is important.
Safety first. Remember that.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious phase 3?
No,
I fixed one relay and 2 more start to fail.
All systems nominal.
Good to see you.
Hey there.
Power armor is sturdy enough, but it limits your mobility.
Hey there.
Pardon me.
The Directorate should take the synthescapes more seriously.
Constant vigilance is vital, preventing synth escapes.
Please don't get any germs on me.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Report anything suspicious to
I swear I spend half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to collaborate with the other divisions, and that's a lot harder when they're always angry at us.
Yeah, well, if you can't get along, it's gonna be hard to accomplish anything.
Yeah, even worse, we got a lot of smart guys with fragile egos. Anyway, we'll figure it out. It was good to meet you.
Sir?
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start with this trip. The dosage will be much larger this time. Side effects will be right down.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out.
hold still.
You can return to your duties and remember to report every single experiment.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
You know, I love my work, but I love being a father.
Hi.
You are authorized to access my stock of supplies.
Let's see what you have. Security's too tight.
People in the service have got it pretty bad. Makes me think of being down here.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results. Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
Dr. Watson doesn't think I'm Institute material. I'm gonna prove him wrong.
Sorry, but I'm too preoccupied for chit-chat.
go.
Compromised. Engaging. No order. Stand down. Stand down.
Got it.
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
is advanced system. Will be starting a new dark matter initiative. It soon.
Good evening.
Remember to conserve power at every opportunity.
Hi there. You're fine. If it were just a little change, but your eyes were really aggressive. Voluntary switching. You just don't want to admit to yourself
Dr. Orman's
if
lecture
you
on
were about to launch
The automated process for synth creation should not be interrupted.
Reporting status. All functions normal. Scanning. Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Bet it's pretty boring down here compared to up there.
I'll be along soon. Just tell whoever sent you to prepare for my arrival.
I wish you'd come with me now.
That would be dangerous. If we're seen together, it could jeopardize everything. Father would never willingly allow me to leave the Institute. I made it from the capital wasteland to the Commonwealth on my own, you know. I can take care of myself. Now, is there anything else? I need to prepare to leave.
Do you have security codes to any of the other sections?
Here, this is everything I have. It's not much, but you can use them however you like. Anything else?
How are you going to get back to the surface?
Let's just say I still have a few people I can rely on in here, including someone that knows how to operate the teleportation system. Don't worry, I'll keep my word. Was there anything else? I need to get my things together.
Good luck, Doctor.
To both of us.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters. If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths. Excited about the new synth project.
Need something?
Paladin.
What's on your mind?
How do you think things are between us?
I think we have the potential to be quite an effective team, if you learn to cooperate.
That was all?
Not a problem.
We are honored to welcome you here.
Her armor, huh? You take down a Brotherhood soldier?
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving.
I'm sorry,
Many
guys,
people are in
that
danger,
I did this
and a
without
delay could
any
cost
audio.
lives.
I'm gonna continue the stream going. I just wanted to see what was like. I just wanted to see what was up. Like my girlfriend, she was so kinky, just like at the beginning of this stream. I love her so much. I really do, man. I've never had a girl. I've never.
Broken.
Alright, well, anyway. Alright, let's fast travel the fuck out of this place. I've been here way too fucking long. Everybody might hear me bitch at Skype. Give me one quick sec. Nope. Everybody now thinks Joe is a dead meme. I really think it's funny. Man, so there's this Joe Rocha guy, and he's a pedophile, and there's so many drama queens in this fucking game. Seriously, like, I don't know, I do not know why that, like, okay, there's the, okay, it's so hard to explain, like, seriously guys, okay, there's this Joe Rocha guy.
My old man taught me
he's a
that duct tape
pedophile,
could fix
and he's
anything.
fucked.
I don't
Straight
think he was talking
fucked.
about bullet holes.
Seriously, he's a pedophile, so he's kind of like, he was hitting on my friend Vanessa.
Hey, head
and
over
I
there.
literally
You boy,
roasted
I shoot.
the shit out of him last night. I literally made him cry on live stream. I made a 30-year-old cry. I wasn't live streaming though, unfortunately. It would have been kind of funny to see it. It would have been kind of funny. I would have loved to roast him on my live stream. Everybody, I bet you like, oh, I bet you everybody would have killed for that, straight up. It was really funny. Oh, perfect. Everything is back to 100%. Perfect. Now, I'm gonna play the game out of my freaking
This place isn't awful.
power suit, because
It's
this
still a
whole stream
hole,
has been,
but it could be worse.
this whole stream has been literally about my power armor. Okay, I'm like stuck now. Hate it. Yeah. Ugh, this kid, he's so agitating, man. So stupid. I'm gonna call my friend Vanessa to talk to her, because I haven't talked to this friend in like such a while, man. It's been a while.
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
have no clue why Skype is being a dick right now. So my baby, she just passed out. Just fell asleep. She's so beautiful. I get to see her tomorrow and have a little bit of fun. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm saying. Hey. Seriously, guys, anybody that watches this stream, y'all are my fam, straight up. Love you guys. Alright, guys. Well, I'm gonna end this live stream off here. You guys have been great. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out.